Welcome to our GP versus BC video series where we bring clarity to all of the change. We're glad you're here. Today's video is 3.1 and covers a topic that every ERP administrator has wrestled with at some point, which is user permissions. So let's get into it. In our last video, we looked at how creating a user differed in the two systems. In that video, we used the example of hiring Harper, a new accounting clerk that just joined the organization. Now, as an ERP administrator in video 3.0, we set Harper up in both GP and BC. And to carry on with that example, in this video, we will be assigning permissions to Harper in both systems to understand the key differences. Harper needs permissions in Great Plains. As an admin, after logging in as SA, power user, or another highly privileged account, we'd grant Harper a security role similar to accounting clerk. For this example, we're only assigning one role, but it's worth noting that a user can have many roles. Now that Harper's role is assigned, we can see which tasks make up that role. For example, payable transaction entry or payables transaction posting. And then within each one of those tasks are more granular operations. For example, open payables transaction entry window, open batch entry window. So you can see in GP, permissions are a collection of reports, processes, and windows that are rolled into roles. While it works, it's definitely not easy to troubleshoot, and customizing roles can be clunky. In Business Central, to give these permissions, it's recommended to assign Harper an intra-ID security group, like Accounting Clerk. This group syncs with Business Central, and once synced, as an admin, I can assign permissions to the security group itself. Then any user with that group will inherit the permission sets and therefore the permissions that are associated. This way, any future employee hired in this accounting clerk group can be set up in intra-ID alone without ever having to log into the ERP. However, you don't have to use security groups. You can assign permission sets directly to the user if you wish. Each permission set is made up of granular permissions and includes field level security like GP, which we'll cover in a later video. Since our video is all about managing permissions, we have to talk about the feature recording permissions. To demonstrate, let's pretend Harper's boss asked for them to lead a project on top of their accounting duties. Leadership wants this project managed in Business Central so that everybody has real-time access to the progress. Harper's already wearing the accounting clerk hat and is about to start wearing the project manager hat, where they will need access to create projects, project tasks, budget lines, and other key activities. And here's where the magic happens. So in Business Central, I've created a new permission set called Project Manager. I can go into this permission set, select Actions, Record, and Start. From here, I'll perform job functions in Business Central that Harper should be able to do, such as open a project list, create new projects, associate project tasks, and add project planning lines. After I'm done performing tasks that I want Harper to be able to do, I will go back to the permission set, select Actions, Permissions, Stop. This will then add all of the necessary permissions to perform those functions to the permission set of Project Manager. So the bottom line, GP and BC security aim to do the same thing, control who can do what. But the management of this practice is the key difference in these two systems. If you've ever had to untangle a security issue in GP, you likely appreciated what you just saw in the record permission feature. And here's the thing, this approach not only is beneficial because of an admin's time, but it also reduces over permissioning, which leads to a more safe and secure environment. Thanks for watching video 3.1 User Permissions. If you're still curious and want to learn more about the move from Dynamics GP to BC, reach out to us on LinkedIn by scanning the QR code. And stay tuned for more micro GP versus BC videos coming soon.